Akiva, if you want to mute the thing a little bit, all right? But we always want to hear your voice.
All right.
Morning, Asaf. Okay, we are on Lamed Aleph, Lamed Aleph. We are on 31A. We're discussing the beautiful songs that the Levium sang every day and the reason and the meaning for the songs. So we're on 31A1 in the art scroll. So the Gemara says that we were up to Bachamishi. On the fifth day, on Thursday, what do we say in the Shir Shel Yom, the song of the day? And by the way, when we say the Shir Shel Yom, when we say the song, we connect it to Shabbat, right? We say the Shir that the Leviim said, today is the fifth day, Yom Chamishi b'Shabbat. That means we don't just say today is the fifth day, it's Thursday, Yom Chamishi. We emphasize Chamishi b'Shabbat, that we're counting towards Shabbat. That the whole week, there's an idea, the Torah says, Zachor et Yom HaShabbat v'kadsho. Remember the Shabbat. So I think the Ramban writes that it's not only on the Shabbat itself that you remember the Shabbat. Even during the week, when you go ahead and when you count something, you say today's the fifth day to Shabbat. That means you're already talking about Shabbat. Like today, this morning, it's Tuesday. We're going to say Hayom Yom Shlishi b'Shabbat Kodesh. Today is the third day of the week of Shabbat Kodesh. That means it's third day to 7. We're already connecting the day to the Shabbat. This is what the Levium said on the Duchan. And that's going to be Mizmala Asaf. How do you like that? You got Asaf here, and here we have, what do you say? Got an nice ring to it, Mizmala Asaf, who composed this psalm. But now the Gemara is focusing on Thursday. And the psalm, the chapter of Tehillim on Thursday is Lamnatseach Alagitus LaAsaf, another song of Asaf. He seems to be taking center stage over here. And what does he sing? Haninu lelokim uzeinu. Let's sing the praises to our God, uzeinu, our strength. Hariu lelokei Yaakov. Now, what is this Haninu? Haninu is like Rina. There's a lady's name, Rina. And it's probably the name Ronain from the similar type of root, which is the idea of praise. Praise. What is this unique praise that we're emphasizing on Thursday? So the Gemara says something beautiful. The Gemara always says something beautiful. The Gemara says, Al Shem She'bara Ofot V'Dagim. Hashem created on Thursday, created the fish, the birds and the fish, all different types of birds, all different types of colors, and stripes, and beauty, and all different types of fish that Hashem created. When people go to the aquarium, see the beautiful fish. You go to the zoo, see the beautiful birds, the peacock, right? Gorgeous. So, and they were in order l'shabech l'shmo. In the language of the Gemara, that the purpose of the creation of these birds and the purpose of the creation of all these different types of fish, why does Hashem have to be so creative? Why does he have to have all these 1,000,001 species of fish and millions of one species of birds? And so the reason is when people see all these different types of birds, all these different types of fish, they're inspired by the wisdom, the greatness of the Creator, and they sing praises to about the strength of Hashem. Isn't that beautiful? So it's right in a certain sense, the creation of these birds and the creation of these fish, what to help inspire us that we should now why is it important for God that we should go ahead and be inspired to sing his praises is not it's for us to keep us in check, to keep us strong. So that's a beautiful idea. So that's why it's the day of Thursday is the day that we're supposed to be singing. When we think about those species that were created, that's why it's the idea of it's singing praises to Hashem. When you go to a zoo, when you go to an aquarium, that's what your focus and your mindset is supposed to be. Wow, look at the creations of Hashem. So it could be you could go to an aquarium, you go to a zoo, you're getting a mitzvah. In that sense, if you're going for the right purpose to see the amazing creations of Hashem. Bashishi Omrim, on Friday they said, Hashem Malach, Hashem has ruled Ge'ut Lavesh. God is he has adorned himself with Ge'ut. Ge'ut means with grandeur. He has put on grandeur, he has, greatness. Because what does that mean? What is this referring to that Hashem as Malach, has ruled, has reigned on the sixth day? Why are we emphasizing that? And why are we emphasizing his Ge'ut, his grandeur, his greatness? That's what Ge'ut represents. Because on Friday, good morning, Simon. Friday is when man was created. Friday, Chava. Friday was the day that the world was complete. Whatever was created in the sixth day, and therefore, and so Goma Malachto, God finished his work, so to speak. 6 days, he did his work, and Umalach Alehem, and God ruled over all the whole world, and that was and the point of the world is to accept upon themselves Malchut Shemayim, to accept upon themselves God's ruleship, and in order to be a king, you have to have people to rule over. So now that there was the creation of man on day 6, and now then there's also the people that can recognize God as his king, and there in that sense, so therefore that's why on day 6 is Hashem Malach. Now when he has people, that's a real king ruling over human beings, and he's ruling over everybody. Good morning. So that the next sichot is this room. Yeah. Really, if I don't mean to correct him, it's in 5 minutes. Yeah. But he's yes. The learning goes so fast, Asaf. You're enjoying it so much. You see how fast the time goes. When you're having fun, time flies when you're having fun. Now, on Shvi, what did they say on, right, Simon? What did they say on Shvi? On Shabbat, Mizmashili Yom Shabbat. That's what the Levium sang on Shabbat, the song for the day of Shabbat. Liyom Shekulo Shabbat. And what is that day referring to? That's an amazing piece of Gemara here. The day that's Kulo Shabbat. That in the future, the world is going to be, according to a Rashi, understand there'll be a time that the world will be destroyed. After the 6,000 years, the world will be destroyed. And that's called Yom Shekulo Shabbat, a day that's total rest that will be in the world. And then it's going to come back and then it's going to and then after the 1,000 years of destruction, the world will come back in a much greater, higher spiritual state. That's how some learn this Gemara. Some learn that what will happen is that the world will come back in a much stronger spiritual state. Some learn that it was referring to the 5,000 to 6,000 that we're in now. That the destruction there'll be a lot of warning. There'll be a lot of difficulties for the Jewish community, like we've had destruction for us, the Holocaust. Could be referring to that. That was what's going to go on during that 1,000 years. There's many different. That's 1,000 years leading. That's 1,000 years leading. Oh no, that it's not. That's the destruction. Not that the world. Right, according to that opinion. So there's many different opinions. What does it mean, 1,000 years of destruction? And not everybody agrees, might not agree with this opinion also. I mean, there's an opinion in the Gemara, not all opinions are accepted. Sometimes different rabbis will disagree. So that is, now, there was another opinion that the Meiri says, that the destruction is referring to not that the world will be destroyed and then rebuilt, so to speak, after between 6,000 and 7,000, rather the Yetzer Hara, that during the 1,000 years after the year 6,000, the Yetzer Hara will be easier. It'll be easier for a person to overpower the Yetzer Hara. That's the destruction. Destruction. 1,000. There'll be 1,000 years that it will be easier for a person to overpower the Yetzer Hara. I mean, so that's different opinions. And what does it mean to the 1,000 years of destruction? Either literal destruction, means destruction of the Yetzer Hara, or means that actually there'll be a lot of difficulties for the Jewish community, like we've had. So that's what the Gemara is saying. So there's going to be a Yom Shakula Shabbat. There's going to be a Yom. There's going to be a time period that's going to be a Kula Shabbat. So Mismashir Yom Shabbat. Now, according to the reason that it means that the destruction of the Yetzer Hara, that the Yetzer Hara will be weakened, I can understand why it's a song. It's a beautiful song, Mismashir Yom Shabbat. It's a great song to sing, that things are going to become easier for the Jewish community. So we look forward to that things should become easier for us to knock out the Yetzer Hara, and with that merit, we'll have a beautiful Rosh Hashana. I want to wish everyone we're back tomorrow. Have a great day, Akiva.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Bye-bye.
Adam didn't make it this morning?
No, I didn't see him.
I thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you.